You ever notice everyone around you is just hitting these life milestones, just completely life maxing, and you're just not there yet? Somebody you came up with just got married. Somebody else just had their second kid. Then someone else just posted their promotion. You know that new title? The I'm so excited to announce. And you're happy for them. Like, real talk, you're happy for them. But there's still this little quiet voice in the back of your head that's like, am I behind? Now, here's who I'm actually talking to. I'm not talking to the guy who gave up and he's calling it peace. You can just click out the video, bro. I'm talking to the one who's building something in the quiet. A business, a career, a craft, training for something that nobody's clapping for yet. No wedding photos, no announcement, nothing to show, just pure work. And I'm talking to the one who feels a little lost right now, but still has that fire in them, that itch that says, I'm not done. They're still changing me. That I just haven't made yet for him. If that's you, stay with me now. Because those flat, quiet, nothing is happening, quote unquote, years, the ones that nobody posts, those are the only ones that actually count. And nobody tells you that, bruh. So let's talk about it, including the price you have to pay. Now, you never see the middle. You only see the launch, the check, the keys, the after photo. Never the 3 years of nothing to the world before it. Nobody posts the boring part, because that part don't really get no clicks, you feel me? No one really cares. So there's no montage of saving a little penny, a little of every paycheck while nothing is changing. No, there's no clips of showing when it's cold and nobody is clapping. So you think success is supposed to feel like a moment, when it's supposed to feel like nothing for a long time. Now, for me, bro, it took 4 to 5 years to start a venture that even generated some revenue. I'm not even talking profit, bruh. Like, I'm talking just revenue. Like, just starting a business that actually made some dollars that you then had to, pay business expenses with. But, like, imagine that, 4 or 5 years. Now, it's funny because in college, it's like, you go to college, you're expected to go to college for 4 years and, go throughout those 4 years, and you're okay with waiting 4 years to wait and see that you can get a job and try to make something of yourself after. But when it comes to paths that are a little bit more uncertain, like business or sports, 4 years seems like 8. Sometimes it do take 8 years too. You know what I'm saying? For real. But it just goes to show, like, it takes a long time, bro. It takes a long time, a lot of different failures. And it takes you learning from each one of those failures and then keep moving forward and applying those past lessons. So it's tough, bro. It's honestly tough. And that's why social media does a great job of making you fall for a lie. You know what I'm saying? And the lie that I'm talking about is like the overnight success type of lie. Because overnight is always 4, 5, 6 silent years that you didn't see. Now, I know y'all be seeing those posts that are like yo, just lock in for 6 months and you can change your life. Bruh. Come close, bruh. And listen closely, bro. That is cap, bro. That is not for the majority of people. That's for the ones who have been grinding already 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years at their craft. And yeah, if they lock in for that extra 6 months, their life can change for sure. But for the majority of the ones who are just getting started in your journey, bro, if you think you're gonna lock in for 6 months to change your life and you haven't built no skill sets, you haven't built the correct character, you're cooked. You're fucking cooked. It's like you're delusional in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot, bro. It's not just about making money. Like, you had to become the person that can be able to actually perform these things. You feel me? Like, and to build yourself into the correct person who has the character to actually be able to execute on a business, or execute at sports, execute as a musician, an artist, whatever it may be, a fucking beekeeper. Like, you have to become that person, and that part takes time. You know what I'm saying? Becoming a completely new person, that shit takes time, bro. Like, before I really had a really successful, really successful, quote unquote, that's relative to everyone, but before I had a venture that actually made profit, like, I had to change. I had to let people go. I had to become a man of character, you know what I'm saying? Like, have values, honor. Like, I had to build myself up, you know what I'm saying? And that should be taking time, bruh. And that's the thing. The cameras don't see that part. But it's literally everything. Like, that is everything. So the camera only be turning on for the win. And that's a filming problem. Feel me? Not really a life problem. But hey, we mistake one for the other. But why does the boring part actually work? Here's the sauce, bro. So when it comes to money, you put a little away. You keep on chipping away, putting a little bread here, a little bread here. It looks like nothing for years. Then quietly, it moves on its own. Compounding is boring right up until the second it isn't. So, same thing with the gym, a skill, your character. You don't get disciplined while everyone's watching. Like, that's not how the story goes, you feel me? You get disciplined in the 10,000 mornings nobody saw. Naruto. When Naruto, before he hit Sage mode to come back and whoop Pain's ass, bro, he had to leave. He had to leave the village, bro. Like, really think about that. He had to leave the village and become a completely new person, bro. He had to lock in by himself. He had Jiraiya there, you know what I'm saying? But, like, just think about that, bro. My dog Naruto had to leave the village, say, y'all niggas is lame, and he went and built the character and skill sets to come back and say, yeah, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? That takes time. So, I'm not gonna pretend it's easy now, because it costs, bro. It costs. And let me be a little honest about the price you have to pay to do this. So, off rip, the loneliness, bro. Like, it's lonely as hell. Nobody's in the trenches with you at 6 a.m. Your friends are out living. You're home doing the unglamorous shit again. And worst part is you can't even explain it most times because there's nothing to really show. Like, it's tough. So you carry it alone. You feel like the only one not doing something. You know what I'm saying? But that loneliness, you know, those are the moments where you really tap into your genius, bro. You tap into your genius, you tap into your relationship with God. Like, that's where it happens. And it's crazy because the loneliness is the part that everyone tries to run away from. You know what I'm saying? Bro, there's people in the world who literally stay in relationships just to avoid being lonely. Like, really think about that. It's crazy. I've definitely been there before. I've definitely been there before, so I'm not going to cap here. But it's hard, bro. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to grow out of. It's hard to become someone different. So then you got people who don't really believe in you. You got the when are you gonna get a real job talks. The quietly waiting on you to quit, you know what I'm saying, so they can be right. You start hiding what you're building because you're tired of defending that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's tough, bro. That shit is tough. But then you got the people who do believe in you. Someone who bet on you. Someone's proud before you've even earned a thing. You know, that becomes weight too, you know what I'm saying? Because now you feel like, you know, when you're not performing, you're almost failing them too. So you don't want to be the reason their faith was misplaced. And that's why you gotta lock in, bro. It takes way longer than you thought. Like, you be thinking 1 year, it's 5. And here's the crazy delusional part for this to work. You have to think delusionally in a way of like, tomorrow my life is gonna change from this thing that I'm doing. Like, you have to get so deep into that mindset of like, yo, almost urgently, next quarter, the next day, like, yo, my life is gonna change, bro. Like, let me keep working on this thing. But the crazy part is you have to do that for years. Bro, imagine for years you're like, yeah, my life is gonna change. It's delusional. But it's not fully delusional though. It's not. Because these quiet, boring years, they do one thing, bro. They give you small wins. And that's the thing, bro. The reason why most people quit, I believe, during their boring years is because they don't respect the small wins. They don't celebrate them. They don't take the time to sit by themselves and like pat themselves on the back, like, bruh, yeah, like, I just achieved this small W. Like, it's small, but why would God gift you with bigger wins when you're not even appreciating the small ones? So if it's a sport and you can do a crossover better on the court, or if it's school, you're understanding a subject better, or anything, bro. The small wins, appreciate those, and that will carry you throughout the boring years. Because those small wins are invisible to the outside world, but to you, they're everything. That's your North Star. Literally. That's literally the star you're supposed to be following to let you know, like, you are on the right path. So pay attention to those small wins. That's honestly one of the main things besides God that helped me get through the boring years. was those small wins, bro. And think about it, bro. In the Bible, it talks about faithful with little, faithful with much. So God builds you in the private before he trusts you in the public. Starts with those small wins. Right? You had Joseph. His own brothers didn't believe in him, sold him, and he sat in prison years before he ran a nation. A nation, bro. That shit is crazy. David, left in a field with his sheep by his own family, bored out of his mind years before the crown. Bro, he became a king. So the loneliness, the doubters, like, that's not proof you're failing. That's the exact shape of the story every time. It's like every story got the same framework, bro, of how it's supposed to go. So, if this is the framework and it's public, and we all know this shit, why are we still running from it? We hate the boring years because there's nothing to post. There's no dopamine. There's no screenshot. You know what I'm saying? You can't screenshot patience. So everything now is instant, like microwave instant. So the one thing that refuses to be rushed, building yourself, building your character, feels broken. Like something's wrong with you. But you honestly, you can't rush that, bro. Nothing's wrong with you. You just met the one thing money and speed can't skip. Here's the reframe that changed it for me. If it showed up tomorrow, you'd probably fumble it, bruh. If you haven't built up the character and the skill sets to maintain it, you would fumble it, bro. I was so obsessed with becoming rich when I was younger, and I am so glad I didn't become rich when I was younger. I'm glad I started building successful ventures when I got older. Like, I didn't have the character to be able to maintain a business or lots of bread. Like, it wasn't there. A lot of times when that shit comes before the character comes, it just burns you alive, bro. You know, the money's only amplifying what you already are. So, but that loneliness, the doubt, the wait, the long ass fucking wait, that's what makes you strong enough to carry it, bro. That shit it doesn't install in the win. It installs in the wait. So slow your ass down. But if you're in a flat stretch right now, nothing's happening, nobody gets it, you feel like you're falling behind, listen to me, bro. You're not behind. You're just in the part that they don't post. The loneliness, doubt, the fact that it's taking longer than you were promised. That's not the sign you should quit, bro. That's the receipt. Everybody who got where you're trying to go paid it. They paid the price. I'm telling you, bro, they paid the price. They just didn't film it. So do the boring years well. Put the little bit away. Show up on the cold mornings. Carry the ones who believe in you instead of letting it crush you. Be faithful with the small things in front of you, even when it feels like it doesn't matter. Especially when it feels like it doesn't matter. Because one day, bro, one day, and you won't even notice the day it happens. You're gonna look back at these quiet, lonely, nobody watching years and realize they were the most important years of your whole life. That's where it all got built, in the silence, while nobody was posting. If you stayed tuned this long, I appreciate you, love you, and we'll see you in the next one.